The theme of this year's World Economic Forum is resilient dynamism. Some people here may not know what that means as of yet, but we at CNN are living the theme through and through. I'll show you around operations and you'll soon see what I mean. This is the back of the conference centre, less glamorous of course, but it's here where the real work gets done. There are 230 media outlets here at Davos and CNN is one of them. This is where our equipment gets stored and where our stories are put together. Right, so from our edit suite, I'm going to show you our live shot position, which is on the roof of the conference centre. Take a look up and you see how much we have to climb. And those right there are the stairs. 42 steps in all. Come with me. Take a deep breath, take a deep breath. And let's count them up. 1, 2, oh my God, it might be a while. This is resilient dynamism right here. Our cameramen have to do this probably 3 or 4 times a day. Pete's got 1 camera. Normally they have 2 or 3 cameras and a tripod. That's a workout in itself. Oh. All right, 41, 42, we're now on the roof. I'm out of breath, you'll never believe I've done a marathon. Coming through. Once you're up here, you've got a couple more steps, 12 in total, and a maze to get through. The one good thing about being on the roof is really the view. Take a look at it, take it all in. This is really what we depend on for our back shot, for our live shot position. Now let's tackle this maze. In addition to those 42 steps, we've got another 12 steps to get through. And right here, you will see how big of an operation this is. You've got Eurovision here, Fox Business, Bloomberg on that corner. Right behind us, we also have CNBC, pretty much all the big media outlets right here. Living in harmony, I should say. And you will recognize this walk here, this curvy walk. This is the walk that Richard takes every night for Quest Means Business, the beginning of his shot, the introduction to Welcome to Davos. Come on over. That's over there, that's Jeff the Snowman. He is with us every single year for Davos. I'm going to be quiet right now because John Defteris is hosting his show World Business Today. I'm going to see if we can take you in.
Sorry, thanks guys. Stuff guys. I'm going to go to
So once you're here, you get to see really the operation behind CNN. There's no glass here, cold out in the air. And how do we combat this? Take a look at Richard's attire. Very, very elegant, and then those lovely boots. He obviously keeps his scarf, keeps his energy up with some sweets from time to time. On the side, you have a heater that will keep you warm throughout the day. A whole hour program can get very, very cold. And then we have got our two cameras here, our engineers at the back. And Caroline, our circus master, is handling pretty much all the live shots for us. And I want to show you the prop for this year's Quest Means Business. We've put it all together, designed ourselves, very high tech. It's the riskometer. Last year we had ahead or behind the curve. Today we have, is the risk on the US side or in Europe? We're asking our guests to place a mark on that board. And here's another CNN sign. We need them really for guests and also for us. It's a true maze up here. Come on up, feel free to come on up, don't worry about us. From the roof we will take you to CNN's workstation, which we call the bunker. To get there we now have 37 steps and then another 10 minutes or so of walking and security come through. Once you've passed security, you reach the main level of the conference hall. To get around here, to do any sort of filming, you need to have your pass on you and a minder. Today we have a LEM. So we are finally at the workstation. This is what we call the dungeon. It's a tiny little room, and we've got about 12 or 15 people packed in here coming through.
I'm actually not that busy.
So they're in the middle of a conference call right now, planning for one of the Globex shows later on today, so try not to be too noisy. I want to show you the lists of the boards of really all our guests. This is put together by Joe and Kendra. Go just have a look at the number of people we have. Tuesday hasn't really kicked off, but look at Wednesday when it all kicks off, and Thursday. Those are the guests across CNNI, and a couple of them for CNN Espanol and CNN Domestic. It really begins to pick up. Here we have pretty much all the workspace, everything done by Mac here, who is an IT expert. He's put it all together for us, obviously keeping an eye on our CNN output as well. So I'll let them get on with it. Let's go out. After more than half an hour of walking from one workstation to the next and more than 80 steps, you really start to see how we're living and breathing the theme of this year's World Economic Forum, resilient dynamism. Let's just hope we can make it until Friday.